You guys are going to freak out about this if you haven't seen it already. Say caller to Rush Limbaugh Thursday, I believe it was.
It's great to be here. I'm going to try to hold myself together, not get emotional here, but I want to harken back to your statement about Georgia.
Yeah.
And about the Trump voter.
Yeah.
And they should be very afraid, very afraid. Trump and you are all we have left, Rush. We've spent our lives voting for these people because they're not them. And we just can't do it anymore. We're tired of being stabbed in the back, Rush. It's better to have an enemy that's in front of you than a friend that's behind you that's just going to stab you. They do it every time. We have a Republican-controlled state, and they won't do an audit of the vote. They won't. They just basically told...
They did! They did! They did an audit of the vote! They just finished it up, and now Trump is asking for another recount. He was talking about Georgia, right? Limbaugh can't die fast enough.
Every Georgian that they
He is a gigantic piece of... And that's another thing. Limbaugh and right-wing radio, after they lifted the Fairness Act, and AM talk radio was able to flourish with right-wingers like Rush Limbaugh, like this is the start. In, 91, 92? Of this ecosystem that we are seeing, where they just tell people what they want to hear. Facts be damned.
On Saturday, me and my 30...
And this is what you get. This is what you get from being propagandized for 30 fucking years. You go on Rush Limbaugh and you cry your eyes out like, oh, you're our only hope. Blah, 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 blah. We've only been voting for you because you're not those people. Because I can't for the life of me get a right-winger to make an argument about what about the left they don't like. They don't like I say dirty words. They always try to tone police me. The fuck your feelings crowd gets mad that I call them dumb fucks all the time. But when it comes to policy, not a goddamn one of them can make any kind of an argument. They never know what they're talking about. I saw one the other day. Talk about how education shouldn't be controlled by a centralized government. I'm like, hey, good thing we don't do it that way then, right? County boards of education have the power, and they work closely with the state boards of education. The federal Department of Education just allocates funds and sets minimum standards. Because states like Alabama, Georgia, used to teach lost cause fucking propaganda, discriminate against students. That's the kind of things that the federal Department of Education takes care of. The actual decision making takes place in the county boards of education, with the state boards of education. Guess what that's not? A centralized government. Right-wingers are morons. They never, ever know what they're talking about. I've got another one that I'm constantly like, hey, what is it that you don't like? He's like, I want to abolish the EPA. And I'm like, why? Local governments could take care of that. And I'm like, no, they can't. How is a local government going to be able to rein in a giant corporation like 3M, which is polluting the shit out of the Tennessee River right down the road from me? I'm from the coal fields of Pikeville, fucking Kentucky. If it wasn't for the EPA, they'd be dumping coal sludge in the drinking water. They do anyway, but it'd be way worse. Got a little off topic there. Sorry guys. By the way, if you didn't know, right-wingers are morons. And hey, you can buy the shirt at the FREAKIN shop. Right there. Makes a great gift for the libtard in your life with the holidays coming up. Or give it to a dumb fuck right-winger and watch them get triggered as fuck.
Your old son, we saw more people than we've ever seen in our lifetime, ever. And we're season ticket holders for the Ravens, for God's sake. I've been in crowds of 80,000 people. I've been to Steelers games, for goodness sakes. I have never seen so many people, but were there any Republicans there? No. None. None. But
Wait. What? There were no What was this thing that you went to?
Will they stop the steel rallies?
In D.C.
Oh, the MAGA, the Million MAGA March, the white supremacist, the one that was organized by the fucking white supremacist Proud Boys. That's what he's talking about.
Rally, and there were, you mean no elected Republicans? Is what you mean?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Our party leadership, quote unquote, if this were a Democrat rally, they would all be there. They were there for the anti-Tea Party movement, walking hand in hand up the steps.
Yep.
No one stands for us, Rush. Only you.
Oh yeah, because the left can depend on fucking Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi. They may do some kind of virtue signaling, wear the Kunta Kinte garb or shit. They're not fucking showing up on the streets. What the hell is this guy talking about?
And Donald Trump. God forbid, what do we have left? I love my president. I am not a revolutionary, Rush, but I will die for my president.
Cult. It's a cult.
He's given more to this country than anybody, and he has no need to. None. He's a billionaire.
He's not. Yes, he does. No, he desperately needs the protections of the office. I don't know. I've watched all these people out in the streets. For the sake of humanity, I hope it's a troll. But I totally believe it. Alright, so are you guys ready to watch some MAGA meltdowns? This is I saw this video, Corey Trench on YouTube. I subscribe to you on my other channel, buddy. We're on a different channel over here. So this is MAGA Meltdown 2020.
The best is yet to come.
Don't make me cry. Don't make me cry.
The Vegas odds have flipped to Trump.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if someone can pull it up.
That didn't happen.
Deja vu.
Whoa. No. Look, Joe Biden just took the lead in Wisconsin.
Joe Biden has won Michigan and gets the 16 electoral votes from the presidency of the United States.
Y'all need to check your hubris.
Yeah.
Because they keep doing this and they keep getting egg on their face.
If we win Arizona, it'll be legit. If we lose Arizona, it'll be legit. I can say that confidently. Who's making these decisions? We found another 30,000 votes. We found another 40,000. President Trump still has a very clear path in Georgia. It's a slim margin right now, but I don't think it's this assured flip like people say. I think that President Trump still has a shot in Pennsylvania, despite what Chris Coons is trying to say.
The numbers are in our favor.
Well, Trump's numbers are going down.
Guys, this is fraud. This is absolute fraud.
What they want is for it to be an exact reversal. All the Trump supporters screaming and crying on the side, like as if that would ever happen.
As if that would ever happen.
Kiss my black ass.
Yeah, where is Bill Barr and the DOJ? Maybe they're in.
Now, we played this video. This one right here. They're dancing to Rage Against the Machine. Like, killing in the name of. They're like, fuck that, I won't do what you tell me. And like, what? Tom Morello would come out there and smack the fucking masks off your face.
Yeah, where is Bill Barr and the DOJ? Maybe they're in on it, everybody.
My allegiance is to him, not the Republican.
Bill Barr and the DOJ are in on it, guys. Brian Kemp, the fucking Republican governor of Georgia that's been a hardcore Trump supporter, he's in on it. Do you need any more proof this is a cult? These people are goddamn embarrassing.
DOJ, maybe they're in on it, everybody.
My allegiance is to him. Not the Republican Party, not Mitch McConnell, certainly not democracy.
Frankly, we did win this election.
I'm no fan of Biden, but seeing the meltdown has been fun as fuck. But when you live in that right-wing media ecosystem, that's how you end up with this guy talking to Reuters. Brett Fryer, a middle-class Republican, a 50-year-old chiropractor in West Texas town, owns a small business, 2 undergraduate degrees and a master's degree. And that's... Smart people with the cognitive dissonance are the absolute hardest to break the bubble because they can come up with intelligent sounding reasons to believe the bullshit. And this is something that I want to explore probably in a YouTube video at some point in time. He attends Southcrest Baptist Church. The Venn diagram of Trump supporters and Christians is almost a complete circle. No lie. That's not a coincidence. He didn't like Donald Trump much at first during the U.S. presidential 2016 campaign. He voted for Texas Senator Ted Cruz in the primary. Now he says he would go to war for Trump. Has joined the newly formed South Plains Patriots, a reactionary force of about 3 dozen. Didn't even like the guy. Was that what Trump was doing the dance to? Like in the video I made? I think it was, wasn't it? Hold on.
Let there be that we would strike the ground, for you will give us victory, God. I hear a sound.
So he's dancing to YMCA there.
I hear a sound of victory. I hear a sound of shouting and singing. I hear a
And when I was doing this, when I edited this video together,
I hear a sound of shouting and singing.
hold on, this frame right here. His hands really are super fucking small. Like, I thought it was just a running joke. No, his hands are tiny as fuck. What the hell? Damn. And he wears fucking clothes that are too big, but those little tiny fucking baby hands. I really liked after the grab him by the pussy video leaked out. There was a meme that went around. It was the Hillary and Obama laughing. It was like, as if his tiny hand could even grab a whole pussy. And it's like, that killed me. But nothing will convince Fryer and many others here in Sundown, including the town's mayor, another Patriots member, that Democrat Joe Biden won the November 3rd presidential election fairly. And they're preparing for the possibility of a civil war. And believe me, I know they hate me. I've got conservative friends that I can talk to about other things. We talk about politics, and like just the disdain for me comes out. I'm like, how in the world can you have a civil conversation with me about movies or music or something, and then just you're dripping with hatred? I mean, I make fun of right-wingers all the time, but at least like I have substance to my critiques. I don't understand it. And I don't think there's going to be anything in this article that really illuminates why they think that, other than they just want to believe it. They have convinced themselves to believe it. And it has to be intertwined with that fucking, the God shit. Okay, so if you listen to Behind the Bastards with Robert Evans, he made a very good point that really made me feel better. Like this This dude with 2 degrees in a Texas town in a nice middle-class house, he ain't going to go to war. Probably drives a nice truck, blah, 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 blah. He ain't going to war. War is hell. These people are pussies. People go to war when they have no other option, when they feel like they're cornered. But I don't get how a smart person can see Trump's behavior over the last 4 or 5 years. The entire we covered it the other night, going all the way back to the 80s. He's been portrayed as a fucking buffoon. But especially like over the weekend, Trump skips the G20 pandemic event to visit his golf club. He was golfing instead of being at the G20 where they were talking about the coronavirus pandemic, which is out of fucking control in this country. Very true. I mean, right-wingers are all talk. I mean, they're constantly trolling me and shit. Do you know how many times I tell people on Parler, on Facebook, hey, you think I'm stupid, right? Give me a call. Let's have a debate. Let's have a discussion. Do they ever do it? No, they fucking don't. 917-830-4359. If you can make me look stupid, please give it a try. Hell no, you're not going to call in? Thought you were going to be on the show on Friday, Media Winch. Hell no, they won't call in because they're pussies. I shouldn't say that though, because like as there's like an internet meme, it's like pussies are resilient. Little dicks are fragile.